All right, so this is your oil dipstick, and the way to check it is to pull it out, and I had a white paper towel in my hand, so that's helpful. And you wipe it off. And then I glance at the paper towel and notice the color of the oil. Oil is kind of a brown color, and that doesn't concern me. If it was black, then I would be more nervous and want to do an oil change. Then we put the dipstick back in, and you push it all the way down, and it goes into the oil that's in the engine, and you pull it right back out. And this is where you're checking the level, so you don't want to wipe it off the dipstick. Now these holes here are the level that the oil should be between, and as you notice, maybe you can in the camera, there isn't any oil in between those lines. So my car probably needs a little bit of oil, if not a full oil change. It's not time yet, so I think what I'm just going to do is add a little bit of oil. I'm going to do it one more time. So I wipe out the dipstick again, stick it in, pull it back out, and look at it again. Sure enough, no oil in between those two dots. That dot is low, that dot is full. So we'll add some oil. And you'll notice this cap right next to where the oil dipstick is, and it says engine oil, that's obvious, but this 5W30, this is the weight of the oil that's recommended for this vehicle. And what you want to do is check your owner's manual to make sure, because my truck also doesn't tell you right on the cap. This car does, which is helpful. So I just unscrew this. Now I know that I'm going to put in, or I would like to put in only about a half a quart of oil and then check it. So I'm going to kind of guess here. You don't want to put too much in. The dipstick out, wipe it off, and stick it back in. And we check the dipstick. Still nothing. Little bit of shine down at the very end of the dipstick, so I'm going to add more. You do this until the oil level is between low and full. I'm not 100% sure why this one's low, so I'm going to go through a little bit of checking underneath the car to see if there's any drips, and keeping an eye on my pressure gauge while I'm driving. Wipe it off. And it's easy to see against a white paper towel that we have oil up above that first hole. This is the full mark. This is the low mark. I could get away with adding a little bit more, which I think I will do. So that is how you check your oil.